St. Stephen's, when you walk in, they greet you, they open their arms to you, to anyone who walks in. And I just knew, I felt at home and at peace, and there was this feeling of, I could do some good work here. I loved the liturgy, I loved the music, I loved everything about the Episcopal Church. It filled my soul and fed me. I was raised in the Disciples of Christ Church. That was the church of my formation. And then when we moved to Austin, back in 1992, I started looking for a church. And Lonnie was attending the Grace Episcopal in Georgetown, and I was looking for a disciples church and couldn't find one. And I looked for 2 years. And he said, why don't you go to church with me? And I said, okay, but I am not going to become an Episcopalian. They stand up and sit down too much, and they wear funny clothes. And so I went, and I walked in, and it was going home. They would say, why don't you sing in the choir? And I'd say, I'm not an Episcopalian. They'd say, that doesn't matter. That's okay. And then they'd say, why don't you teach Sunday school? I'm not an Episcopalian. And they'd go, that's okay. And so I just became immersed in the life there. Stewardship for me means it's an opportunity, but it's also a gift that we can make to the church with our time, our talent, our resources to help build the body of Christ so that we can go out and do the work in the world to be as Christ to others. It's joyful to give. It really is. If I had unlimited resources, I would give a lot more. But I know that the gifts that Lonnie and I make are used to build the church and to keep the lights on and to help the people that are here and beyond. Because we have such a great outreach too, and so all of those resources help to make that possible. And so being able to be a part of that, to give to that, is a joy. God says He likes a joyful giver. And so that's how we should all think about our funds that we give to the church, that it's a joy to be able to do that. I wouldn't be who I am without this community.